What's happening, guys? Jason here with Discount Finnegan over there. It is balls o'clock in the morning and I'm about to hop a flight to Boston, Massachusetts. Now, why am I boarding a flight to Boston, Massachusetts? Glad you asked. Bought a 1965 Chevrolet Impala SS 327 4-speed car. What's happening, guys? Jason here, and I'm here to update you with a new car that I've acquired and the story of it. Now, I haven't done car stories in a hot minute, but I haven't really had that many stories to tell. Well, aside from old ones, but anyway, this one's a doozy. So, going back, I would say 15 years, 10 to 15 years, I've been looking for a 1965, 6 or 7 Impala SS with a 4-speed in the floor. This is a rare car to find. They're really damn hard to find, and I have found 3. The first one I went to look at was a blue 65. It was a 4-speed. It was sitting directly on the frame rails on the ground. I went to look at it. It was in need of total restoration. The guy said he would negotiate. I got there. He wouldn't negotiate and basically told me he didn't want to sell the car. Total waste of time. Second 65 Impala SS I went to look at was down past San Antonio, and the car was running and everything, but it needed major rust repair and total restoration. Price was right on it, but I drove all night to get down there. I arrived at about 12 in the morning. It was this kind of a shack looking place out in the middle of nowhere. I tell the guy I want the car. It's exactly as described. I back the trailer up to it. I hand him a stack of bills, and he says, "I need you to copy your ID." No. Why do you want my ID? I'm concerned about counterfeit bills, and I need your ID so I can, verify who you are, and I can find you if I need to. No. You're not copying my ID. I will sit here and you can check every single bill for the counterfeit measures. I got nowhere else to be. It's not a problem. Son comes in. Look, you're giving your ID or you're not taking the car. That's how it is. Take it or leave it. Okay, I'm out. They chased me all the way down the driveway. I basically told them to pound sand, that they said it was take it or leave it. And I told them, nope, I'm not doing it. Drove out of there and left the car behind. Third 65 SS 4-speed I've been looking for was right around the time I got the 70 GS. Guy had one up, needed everything, needed engine, transmission, interior, paint, and he just wanted too much for what it was and what it needed done. I wound up with the GS instead. So now we're all caught up to where we are now. So I am browsing Bring a Trailer, and I happen to see a 65 Impala SS. 327 4-speed car, bright red, white interior, ready to go. It's up in Boston area. So I was like, okay. I get on there, I bid it up, I win the winning bid. It was exciting, it was fun, everything, and then the Bring a Trailer experience starts. And here's how Bring a Trailer works. They take a commission and they want nothing else to do with you beyond that. They give you the name and address of the guy, contact information, and it's up to you and the seller to work stuff out. They say, best way of doing it is a wire transfer. I've never done wire transfer. I've heard horror stories about them, scams and everything else, so I think, okay, well, I'm just going to bring a cashier's check up there. So I talked with the seller and everything. Seems like a nice guy. He's probably watching this, in fact. Hey, Paul. But I tell him, hey, would you mind if I bring a cashier's check? You can call my bank, verify it. And him, being wary of scams himself, is saying, hey, yeah, I'll take a cashier's check, but it's going to take 7 days for it to clear. Like, well, hell, I'm flying up there because I want to look at the car and I want to sightsee anyway. So I tell him, all right, screw it. I'll just do the wire transfer. So do the wire transfer, bank, warns, once the money's transferred, that's it. Everything's gone. It's not a problem. You're losing it. So I hope you know this guy. So I go ahead and do it. I take the risk and I hop a flight. Get up there, see the car. Everything's fine. Guy's super nice. Everything's as advertised, so I'm good. Pick the car up, drop it off at a shipper up there, and I head off to do my own thing. So I do the whole sightseeing thing around Boston, go see the USS Constitution and, downtown. Worst traffic I've ever been in my entire life. It took me 2 hours to go 29 miles. Horrible. People drive up there. There are no rules to driving up there at all. The rules are, I'm coming over into your lane, you better slow down. So the night before my flight, I'm staying right next to an Irish pub over there. So I go over there and I start drinking a little bit for the night, getting ready for bed. And I have a couple. And then I have one that there's something in the drink. I spit it out and it looks, like a powdery cigar ash or something. I think, I show it to my brother-in-law. I tell him, hey, what's going on here? And we think, okay, well, it was just, cigar ash or it was a dirty glass, whatever. So I drink it, and then I have one more beer, and my memory goes piecing things together. Apparently, I threw up on the bar. I threw up in the parking lot. I threw up in the hotel room. I don't remember getting back to the hotel room. I don't remember anything until I was drinking at probably 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night, and up to 4 a.m. I have no memory. I woke up in the hotel room going, how did I get here? So I wake my brother-in-law up because our flight's going to be going out in a few hours, and I asked him, how many did I have? And he's like, that's the weird thing, not that many for you. I said, well, whatever, I'm hungover, I got the chills and everything, and we make the flight, and I get back here, and all that day I'm foggy. And I get back home, and when my brain fog clears, I'm going, wait a minute. I did not drink enough to do that. I mean, I've been blackout drunk once or twice in my life, and I still remember most of everything that happens. I know it took a hell of a lot more than I drank there. I'm going, did somebody spike my drink? So I start Googling, drink symptoms and everything, and come to find out there's some pandemic of drink spiking in the Boston area. It's been going on since the start of the year. The police have no idea why. There's no crime or anything associated with it, but a crap load of people are getting spiked. Exact symptoms I have. So I start Googling, popular spike drugs, and found out that it was probably a roofie because they're darker colored now to dye the drinks a different color in case you get one. But I was drinking, a Coke, so it was dark. So yeah, my drink got spiked, and that is a 0 out of 10 experience. Would not recommend. It sucks out loud. But anyway, I catch my flight, I get back, and then the next day, the credit union of the guy that I bought the car from calls and leaves a message saying, hey, I need to talk to you about something. And then my bank calls me. And my bank calls me and says, hey, this guy's bank called us, and they think he's a scammer. They think the car doesn't exist. Panic immediately sets in, and I'm going, what? It's like, I saw this car. I dropped this car off at a car shipper myself. They say, oh, well, maybe it's okay then. So I hang up the phone, and I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about it, and I'm going, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What's going on here? What's going on? And then the head of my bank's fraud department calls me and is like, hey, they said, you laid eyes on the car and everything. He's like, the shipping, did you set up the shipping or did he set up the shipping? And I'm going, well, he told me about the place, but I set it up. He's like, yeah, I'm concerned that him and the shipper are working together and that car and the money are gone. And I'm going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So I call the guy and I tell him, hey, and he's like, yeah, my bank called me. And apparently, something's going on with my bank too, and they need me to do this and everything. And I call his bank, and his bank explains what's going on. And there were some questions about the authenticity of whether I wanted to send the wire transfer or not, or if it was, a scam on my end. So it was all just this gigantic misunderstanding that went down that scared the ever-loving crap out of me. So yeah, that was a stressful experience from start to finish, but all's well ends well. Car arrived and everything is good to go. So I'll introduce the car to you, and yeah, we'll go from there. Yeah, so it's the next day, and me and Roy are over here waiting at the auto transport for him to bring the car up so we can drop it off, make sure everything's solid, and will be going, so I'm just sitting here waiting. And she'll be rolling in any minute now. And here she comes right now. And there she is.
There she is. All one piece.
One piece and ready to go. So, pretty solid all the way around. Just one little chip there. One little chip there. Just try to document the car and for my YouTube channel. So.
Yep. I'm going to be a star.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He'll come out and do the same. He'll
Yeah, just documenting everything. And the mighty 4-speed, what we're looking for.